6 years of judo completely transformed my life, from my fighting skills to my physique and how I carry myself in my day-to-day life. I'm going to share with you how this martial art impacted my life positively and how it can do the same for you. So watch to the end. Comment down below which martial art you train, because I'm very curious what fighters are watching my videos. Before I started judo, I actually wanted to be a professional soccer player. I carried this goal for 4 years throughout high school. Post high school, as I transitioned into college, I did one preseason of my first year of college, and after that, it only lasted a couple weeks. I just realized soccer wasn't for me. I was only 18, so I wanted to invest all of the energy, the time, and ambition that I had with soccer into something else that I had more of a realistic shot at. This was right at the time of the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight, so it was perfect timing. I knew I wanted to do something into general martial arts. I didn't quite know it was going to be judo though yet. During that transition time, I was really down because soccer wasn't really working out. I felt like a failure pretty much, like I was wasting my time. I was putting in all this hard work that I was doing on my own. I was training so much, like 4 hours a day and nothing. Like I didn't really perform as well as I thought. I wasn't a starter. I was always on the bench. I felt like this was all in vain. At my gym, I would just, stay after my workout, hit the heavy bag, train kickboxing, that sort of thing. And it wasn't until I decided to do judo, with the support of my dad. He's a judoka. He has been training since he was 18 years old in Venezuela. And also, I came across a trainer at the gym who did a free judo session with me at the gym. And I thought, okay, this is cool. I want to learn judo. There's a saying that says, with competence comes confidence. So I guess back when I was doing soccer, I wasn't the most confident yet because I was young and still in the process of developing that competence, because I really wasn't seeing much in the technical side of soccer, no matter how much I trained. But athletically, yeah, my cardio was good and my explosivity was good, particularly, with footwork and speed. But it wasn't until I started judo that I could actually see everything flourish and everything smoothly transition from soccer to how I was doing my training into judo. So my cardio was good. I was a lot more athletic and quick and nimble compared to all the other guys and the other white belts that I was starting with at the same time. Within the first couple months, I did my first competition. I did really well. I got first place. I mastered techniques pretty quickly. I mean, I was going all in with judo because I kind of replaced it. I was going through a little, like a rebound. Like after a breakup, you want to get like another girlfriend to kind of like numb the pain or whatever. That's kind of how judo was for me. It just made everything a lot more fluid for me. It made me think doing the soccer training wasn't entirely a waste. It did develop a base of athleticism for myself. Judo training was kind of like the cherry on top of my athleticism. Like I was fast, like I could run, but in fighting you don't really use any of that, so that part was useless. But over the years of doing judo, I developed a lot of fast twitch muscle fibers, and again, I learned how to manipulate my weight. I got more explosive, right? Because I was doing a lot of my own training, a lot of Olympic style workouts that really help with the explosivity, the fast twitch muscles. Manipulation of my weight. Interesting when you go against a really good judoka who's skinny and doesn't work out, but he's still well grounded. Like it feels like his feet are glued to the ground, like he's a boulder, because he knows how to manipulate his weight, like lean against you, uses momentum. It's hard to explain. You just have to fight a judoka. Like Joe Rogan explains it the best here.
First of all, those guys are so freaky chimp strong. Some of the freakiest chimp strong guys I ever roll with were judo people. Because judo players, man, they're just everything is constantly this. They're constantly grabbing and everything is hips,
torque and rotation.
Judo didn't just improve my fighting abilities, but it also improved my physique. Like I said, judo is just a different sport, man. It's just totally different than, cross country, basketball, even wrestling. Definitely not like BJJ or any kind of striking sport. Just learning how to manipulate your weight. Imagine you're fighting somebody and they're holding on to you and you have to like lean the other way so you don't get thrown and fall into their trap, if you will. By repeatedly putting yourself in that position and manipulating your weight like against the person, you just develop that staunch stone weight for yourself. Like you're like Joe Rogan says, like you're chimp strong. Like it really does develop that in you, and it's a really incredible feeling. And it's just a different type of cardio, man. Like doing randori, which is judo sparring, is so much tougher than BJJ rolls, boxing sparring, because think of it, especially when you're going against somebody who's better than you, who's heavier than you, not necessarily more skillful. It's just, imagine somebody's trying to drag you and throw you, and you have to resist against them, and at the same time try to counter him by throwing him while consciously trying to not get thrown yourself. Like, it's so much physical demand and strain on your body. Like, you're gonna become a freaking beast physically. And it's crazy how much my cardio went up. Like, I learned how to breathe through my nose, and even if I fight against people who are better than me, or a normal person would get fatigued, you know, I still posture up, I breathe through my nose, and I don't get as exhausted, and I'm not panting, because I learned how to control myself through physical fitness and my own training, not just training at a club with everybody else. Like, I did my own individual stuff, which helps skyrocket your progress. And if you're looking for that edge, that advantage against other people, your own training maybe isn't the best, you're overweight, you have some excess fat you're trying to get rid of, and you want to develop more muscle mass, more explosivity, but you don't quite have the best approach on your own, what I recommend is go to the pinned comments. I have a link to my one-on-one coaching application, so apply there for a chance to be mentored one-on-one by me to help you develop a fighting fit body. It also affected my life in a business perspective. Like, I never really expected to do social media and talk about judo like I'm doing right now, and how it changed my life. And, you know, I've had the privilege of helping multiple judo athletes and grapplers around the world improve their physiques. It's really a life-changing thing. Judo can really do wonders for your life. It's crazy. Judo isn't just a sport. It's a lifestyle. Judo is by far the most toughest martial art in my opinion, so if you can put yourself through randori, you can literally do anything. 6 years of judo training not only built my body and my fighting ability, but yeah, it built my mind. It built my confidence, because I knew after becoming a really good martial artist, you just get like not arrogance, because out of all the martial arts, I noticed judo has the most respect. People are the most humble compared to like MMA and, you know, pre-fight face-offs and boxing, that sort of thing. Judo, man, judo's all respect. So, you know, I'm pretty humble about that. But it's true. If you know you can literally annihilate somebody with your bare hands, you carry an interesting confidence about yourself. Walking alone in the city, or maybe at night, if somebody tries to attack you, you know, you could literally take them down with an Osoto and crush them, especially if you have concrete on your side.
Plus concrete.
That's the worst place to be, with a heavy winter jacket with a judo specialist.
6 years of judo transformed my fighting ability, my fitness, and my mindset. If you're struggling with your weight, or you want to level up your fitness and skills, and you're on the fence about what kind of martial art you should do, I think you should give judo a try. And remember, it's always a good idea to get your butt in shape before starting a sport, or while you're doing it, instead of just going, especially if you're older, you're out of shape, you know, your cardio sucks, maybe you're fat. So remember, the link to my one-on-one coaching applications in the pinned comments. I review all the applications. This coaching program of mine can really change your life, like it did for me in the story that I just shared. The stuff I do on my coaching program, I literally learned throughout these last 6 years that I shared in this video. So if you want something similar, it's up to you. In the meantime, if you're a judo fan or a wrestler or grappler, and you're looking for the best bands to use for your training, which ones to buy, watch this next video, because I review a couple of them.